Hey. No sound still? Like really, really no sound? It's working now? Okay, good. Let's start. Blind playthrough of Control. I really have no idea what I'm getting into.
Warning. This is gonna be weirder than usual. Can't be helped. You called me. So here I am.
Okay, let me know if there's any issues. If you can hear everything, then good.
I know I shut you out sometimes. I'm always glad to hear from you. It's just that I get my hopes up. So many times it's led to nothing. I found nothing. It's like we live in a room and there's a poster on the wall. We stare at it and we think that's
Federal
the
Bureau
whole
of
world.
Control, FBC.
The room and the poster. The picture's something nice. A landscape, a famous person. Like in that movie. What is it called? The prison movie.
The prison movie.
The room's a cell, and the picture, it's different for each of us. It can be beautiful or terrible, but we're all transfixed. But it's all a lie. Something to distract us from the truth. They're lying to us. We're lying to ourselves. The room's not the world. The world is much bigger and much stranger.
The room's not the world.
There's a hole hidden behind that poster that
gonna
leads to
be
the
deep.
real world. We all feel safe in that room. But sometimes something crawls out from behind the poster. And the ones that see it happen freak out and try to forget what they saw. I'm here. Why did you bring me here?
Do we work here?
Hello?
Hey.
Anyone here?
Front desk. Okay, they got typewriters here. But this doesn't look like the distant past. Hey, Teeny Wong in the chat with the cat emoji. Right, so we're in the US. They got security here, but nobody to oversee it. Prohibited items reminder. Okay, correspondence. Reminder, certain objects are not allowed inside the Bureau. Recent incidents have necessitated an issued reminder on prohibited materials, unauthorized weapons, pagers, laptops, smart watches, smartphones, smart gaming devices, anything smart. Number 2 pencils. Any objects considered iconic representations of an archetypal concept, e.g. rubber ducks, ketchup bottles. The rubber duck thing is true. That is in archetypal concept. All material under Bureau investigation is to be brought in through the private entrances. If you see any lobby personnel in breach of these policies, please notify your supervisor immediately. Rubber ducks. At my workplace, rubber ducks are symbolic of someone who just sits there and listens to you and you figure out your own problem because someone's looking at you. It's called the rubber duck effect. I'm not sure if that's what they're actually referring to. I love how doors just open for us.
This seal. I saw it a long time ago. I keep seeing it in my dreams.
FBC. Bureau expenditures. Major. Staffing, surveillance, data center initiative, construction, office equipment, janitorial costs, mold removal, HQ livability costs. For cost breakdown spreadsheet, see page 5. For 5-year comparison chart, see page 9. And I'm guessing that's the only page we have. Fine. Ah, yes. The beautiful man who founded this whole great initiative. Just a second, the visuals look a little weird. Render resolution. Okay, fine. Now, we don't need this special NVIDIA AI rendering thing to happen. I wonder if that's what's killing us. Yeah. Huh, interesting.
Federal Bureau of Control. All these years I've been looking for them and they were hiding in plain sight.
Look at these floor reflections. That's ray tracing. Jeez, this is the first game I've actually tried my RTX card on, 2070. And it just looks incredible. Wow, such hipster hipster food items. Wow, jeez, this looks so realistic. It's incredible. I used to work in US government sort of offices, and this is exactly what they look like. Well, this tells us basically nothing. A shark in his, although secure, permission to, following basic protocol, shoot to kill. Whatever it was, it ends with shoot to kill. Good luck. Okay. That's great. Hello. As you all should know by now, the R4 reports are due by the end of the week. We're still waiting on them for a number of people. If you need an extension, please request form R4.E from your supervisor. If you think you're exempt from filing an R4, then you'll need to get written permission from your department chief saying so. Remember, R4s are mandatory under Section 7. Oh, I'm bored by this. I don't want to miss out any of the story, so I'm going to keep looking at this stuff, but if it starts boring me, I'm going to...
Hello?
Okay. I hear someone's voice. So we have a janitor. And he hasn't seen us yet because he's listening to AirPods. Oh no, he's listening to AirPods. Well, at least these guys have like a modern old typewriter kind of thing. Is this a typewriter or is it a computer?
Hey, excuse me.
Let's give him a fright.
You are here about the job?
Yeah.
Janitor's assistant.
No.
You need to go to the interview. Go that way to the elevator.
Thanks. Elevator that way. Got it.
Very good. I'm Ahti, the janitor, by the way. You'll work for me. You can say I sent you. If they don't hire you, you are no helvet. There be work for the
I know from PewDiePie that helvet is like a Swedish swear.
I've done enough night shift loner jobs to know it makes us come off weird. Ahti the janitor is a friendly face in my book.
Better than somebody with no face at all. Think about it. No face.
I get the feeling we're gonna see people with no
I know what you're
faces.
thinking. If there's an axe murderer around, that's him.
Elevator doesn't look like it's in service, but actually maybe it is. Proceed deeper into the bureau. Okay, we can sprint. So we're coming to be a janitor's assistant, really? We don't seem like the type. Not that I know what janitor's assistant's supposed to look like.
The cell and the poster. I was 11 years old the first time I saw behind the poster. They told me I imagined it. I've been trying to pull it down ever since. Will you help?
Okay, is this real in-engine footage? Because if so, it is impressive. But I'm guessing it's, pre-recorded. Can already tell this game is something special. It's a little bit like high concept indie kind of feel to it. But this place really reminds me of working at NASA. Control. Yep, so this is an absolutely blind
Did I lose you
playthrough.
there for a
I
moment?
don't know what to expect
You
at
know
all.
what's on my mind.
I
My
do
baby
notice
brother,
like an action.
Dylan. 17 years since the men of this bureau took him.
The men. We don't like men. I've decided we are going to be a man-hating woman. Okay, we can't. We need clearance level 1 for that. Do we get a flashlight? That'd be nice. Am I moving my mouse too fast? There we go. Let's slow it down. Trench, do not disturb. Barbara, I am not to be disturbed. Cancel all my appointments for the day, for the rest of the week. I can't trust them, Barbara. Not a single one. Trench. That's our voice for Trench. You scare easily, do you?
Shit. Shit.
Did he kill himself?
You want me to pick it up? The murder weapon? Really?
Is she talking to us? She's referring to us controlling her? Of course, any creepy thing has to have a pyramid associated with it. Gun, sword, or application will be
And
processed.
there goes the poster.
Objects of power can cause or be results of AWE's altered world events, intrusions upon the perceived reality. Now, the service weapon is, of course, a prime example of an OOP, a very powerful one. Ingrained in the Bureau's DNA, a key component in our prime candidate program. Come out of that Russian roulette a winner and you're it.
Service weapon and live die. This is your ritual challenge. You must choose to be the chosen
Look
one.
at this place.
That's deep.
Where am I?
We are in ray tracing heaven. All these shiny substances. God, I could just look at the floors all day. But I shouldn't. Can we jump? We can jump. Wait, why does this jumping look so much better than a typical game's jump? Because she just jumps like a normal person does. Not like both feet going in the air. One go up at a time. Okay. V is our melee. What kind of melee? We can use magic? Well, that's not very hard. Okay, he dropped this thing. Did he? Or is that just there? Maybe it's just there.
The same gun.
The same gun? Let's take it. There's no hole in the end. Is it a magic gun?
Okay. Now I have a gun.
About time. This is, I'm assuming, what we're supposed to do. Just take pot shots at these guys. Does headshots make any difference? These guys don't look organic. Regenerates ammunition automatically when not in use. Do we have to sheath it, or is it reload? It's reloading already. What can you do? Can you wall run? Please wall run. Okay, so we can melee, which seems to be more powerful than the gun. So they are dropping these things, but I don't know how to pick them up. I'm guessing we'll learn that in a bit. Welcome to the oldest house. The oldest house, eh? What? Since I kind of like when you guys were shambling zombies. Why can I hit him and he couldn't hit me? Just a minute. We wield the gun. The board appoints you. Congratulations, Director.
Something's coming.
Something's coming. Something big.
This threat. An attack. Duty as director. Keep the Bureau safe.
Did you hear that? It's the dead man. Right after the pyramid spoke to me, and it was just noise, and I understood every word. And this gun's alive.
Yeah, it is
You know
definitely
what?
alive.
I'm happy. Happy to be here.
You know what? That makes two of us. I'm happy to be here too.
Things have quieted down outside. Is it safe to go?
Okay. Oh, this is a nice map. This is just one level, I'm assuming. We're in the executive sector. Oh my god. Guys, I leave you for a second and you hang yourselves.
You can't let this happen. 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 You stopped it. You... Oh, thank you. That was... horror.
Not exactly. I liked you guys better when you were dead. His head like overheated there. Do we have any reason not to just unload the clip? His guard. Let's open our assets. Clearance level 1. That's our asset. Case file, service weapons. No unique procedures required. The object's form is variable. When bound, the object allows para-utilitarians to blank. This object must only be bound by individuals seeking the role of blank. The object will determine whether blank If rejected, the applicant is terminated. The process is dictated by the blank, though their criteria is unknown. Background: the object was discovered inside the oldest house in the room that is now used as the director's office. The popular hypothesis among everyone, blank, many forms throughout history, blah blah. Oh, Mjolnir, Excalibur, Varanastra, all weapons that blank of their wielders. Something about a weapon that requires something of their wielder. It's similar to that. That's what I'm assuming. I think these blanks are writing crutches because they didn't want to write whatever part of the sentence that was. If this is the case, blank. So much is expected from the director. The responsibility, the privilege. Okay, how do I pull these up? Okay, they just pop into me. Good. Good, good, good. Well, I'm sure combat's going to get difficult. Wait, we have clearance level 1, don't we? Do I have to do something with this? Oh, you do not have clearance level. This is what we need to find. Alright. Gotta get the clearance.
The hotline. Secure line of communication.
Can we get some chips? Yes!
Reach the hotline.
Wait, why does this suddenly blow up all the chips and then just leave one thing? Nobody wants the pistachios.
Hotline, says the dead man. Okay.
Ooh. I wanted the chips. I wanted the chips. Okay, the hotline. Sorry, were we supposed to be paying attention to that? Yes, we were, weren't we? Let's go back. The graphics are incredible. I don't know how else to say that. It's probably the best looking game I've ever seen. You guys are gonna come down, right? I'm gonna call them health giblets. The giblets. Giblets is such a satisfying word to say. Dinner reservations. Dinner reservations at 7 p.m. at Chez. Wait, how do you say that? Chez Ambre. Wife will meet you there. Don't be late. Flowers are ready for you at lobby. Remember, she's turning 46. Someone forgetting how old their own wife is? Men. We hate men. Men suck. Multimedia.
Objects of power can cause or be results of AWE's altered world events, intrusions upon the perceived reality.
Why is he wearing gloves and no one else has to?
Connection to the astral plane as well. Now, the service weapon is, of course, a prime example of an OOP.
Wait, I already watched this. I'm so sorry. Can we crouch? I would like to crouch. See? Yes. So is this kind of cover based? Oh, here's our security clearance. Undefined reading. I wanted to get a better look at their faces. Well. Okay, am I supposed to combine these materials? Ooh. Hey there, idiot. Okay, we're getting a lot of materials, undefined readings. Marshall, we've checked out the suspected AWE in Duluth. Wasn't anything, just like the house fire before this and the manufacturing malfunctioning clothes dryer before that. My team is getting pretty sick of duds. We need to find a better way to sort fate AWEs from the real things, or you need to rotate these field agents off for a bit. Anyway, we're on blah 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 blah. So they do paranormal investigations, basically, right? It's essentially the thing. Is this based on a book or is it totally new IP? Because if it's new IP, this is pretty cool. So why is there no windows? Okay, so I guess this is the central executive. Guys, you're just letting me do this. Wait, should I be killing these guys? Hanging from the ceiling? Or is this bad to do? Feels bad.
The hissing sound that tried to invade me earlier. The hiss. Burrowing into everything in this place. Is the hiss your enemy? Alright, it's our enemy. That babble's contagious. It burrows in like an infuriating melody that makes you hum it over and over.
Is she talking about the radio? Or is she talking about us? Ah, inspired by SCP and other things. Yeah. Well, the writing seems really good, if a bit like indie movie-ish. Can I jump over this? No. I'm sick of everything being a sequel, so it's kind of nice to play something fresh. Bye-bye. Okay, this guy looks a little bit more meaty than the other people. I should probably steer clear. Okay, can I jump up here? Is this advantageous? Get the high ground. Ranger second class Pulaski. Okay, so why do I come into this building to work here and I just end up just killing everyone inside it? I don't understand why they're attacking. I'm sure I'll find out soon.
Points. An enemy. Corrupt.
That's cool.
Spreading.
That is very cool.
Cleanse the control point. What does that mean? Help me fix it.
But somehow I knew exactly what to do. There's the pyramid.
Holy shit. You did it. We did it.
Hello? Can you hear me?
Pope. The Pope.
Are you with us?
We're in an
the
alternate
Bureau.
future where the
Are
Pope
you still
is
sane?
female.
I can't tell you how happy I am to talk to somebody sane.
The feeling's mutual. Yeah, I'm Pope. Emily Pope. Dr. Darling's assistant.
Dr. Darling.
My turn. Should I lie?
Jesse Faden. I'm just visiting.
I should have lied.
Oh, shit. You're the new director. Hold on. We're coming out.
Okay, I thought we were going to be the janitor's assistant. But I'm visiting. But we're also the new director.
Director Faden.
Call me Jesse.
Okay, Jesse. I'm Emily.
You're smiling a bit much.
Like somehow this hostile force, this
Hiss?
that works. Somehow the hiss managed to infiltrate the building without any warning.
And just like that, my name for it is official. The hiss.
Influence.
Like the sound of poison gas leaking in.
We're in full lockdown. It seems to have spread everywhere and to everyone not protected by an HRA. And, extraordinarily, you. You are the director, and that makes you special by definition. Trench is no longer the director, obviously. I'm sorry, I'm talking too much. This whole situation is just a lot.
Trench is dead. Shot.
Ah.
I found his body. And the gun.
Do I tell her it looked like a suicide?
The service weapon.
Also, and this can sound crazy, but he keeps appearing to me. Saying things.
So is he the bad guy?
It's hard to make out, but he told me to cleanse the control point.
I guess not if we're
Push the hiss out.
cleansing cream.
The whole room shifted around.
You did that? And you entered the building when it was already in the lockdown before you became the new director? How?
I'm not ready to tell her about you yet.
A janitor let me in.
When she says you, is that us?
This is fucking unbelievable. I can't even... Look, Jesse, I have a million questions, and you probably have a million more.
Like, do you know my brother Dylan? Not yet.
But there's something I need to ask you to do first. If you can cleanse a control point, then you can maybe cure those infected or possessed by the hiss. Because if that's possible, our options are very different.
Emily Pope. I don't know her, but I like her already. She's the opposite of the faceless agency I've blamed for what happened to me for so long.
Okay, so somehow we have a history
But
with
I
this
can't trust her
place.
yet.
And it's not a good history.
Or rather, the Bureau she's a part of.
Yes. I can try.
I'm speaking for you, of course. We can try it together. Okay.
Faden POG?
We did it before. Push the hiss out.
Okay, we can fast travel. Do we have anywhere to fast travel to? No. Wait, we can switch outfits. Okay, civilian. I guess we're not going to be a civilian at some point. Are you good? Yeah, her last name is Faden. But I didn't know what POG stands for.
It didn't work.
Because I'm an idiot.
The hiss has burrowed too deep. Ripping it out rips them apart.
Jesse, over here. We need to make a plan, Jesse.
Yeah, so I'm going into this game totally blind. Okay, let's learn. The hiss manifest as human hosts in numerous ways. The most common and least intense form is seen in the many corrupted agents floating throughout the Bureau. So maybe I shouldn't have been randomly shooting these people. Yeah, blind. That's what I prefer too, you know, just discovering it instead of watching someone else play it first. The hiss agents have maintained their human appearance, undergoing no obvious physical transformation. The most notable distinction from an unaffected human is the fact that they levitate. That's a bit notable. These hiss have displayed no aggressive behavior. They only seem interested in vocalizing the strange incantation ad infinitum. Perhaps these vessels are only meant to propagate the hiss corruption, like spores or Wi-Fi boosters. Yeah, like spores or Wi-Fi boosters. Or are they cocoons, preparing to enter their next stage of evolution? When attacked, Hiss agents disappear, perhaps entering a state of invisibility or undergoing a transformation to a purely resonant form. Research is ongoing. Okay, good. So I haven't just been randomly killing people that I could have saved. Refer to file blank for full report.
I can't cleanse them.
I saw. It was worth a shot. Thank you, Director. Jesse.
I'm gonna tell her why I'm here.
So have you guys played the game
I'll
yet?
risk it.
I assume so.
The Bureau was involved in an incident in my hometown, Ordinary, 17 years ago. The Bureau came in and covered the whole thing up. I've been looking for this place for a long time.
That's enough. Maybe that's too much already. I can't tell her about Dylan and the rest yet.
I've seen mentions of an Altered World event case dealing with Ordinary. You were at Ground Zero as a child? It was one of the big ones, and before my time. And very classified. I can try to dig out some old files for you. My boss, Casper Darling, would know, but he's missing.
It seems very special so far in the
I
game.
think he knew this was coming, or suspected. He came up with the HRAs, the Hadron Resonance Amplifiers. I think they're what saved us. Or a few of us. And Director Trench would know.
Trench, the ghost, or whatever he is, he mentioned something called the Hotline. Said I should find it.
It's another object of power, like the gun, an old Bakelite telephone. A direct line of communication between the director and the board. Maybe he can talk to you more clearly through that. I mean, Trench has years and years of experience.
Is Trench dead?
He might know how to destroy the hiss.
Where is the hotline?
It's kept in the communications department through the mailroom. It's part of this sector, so we can access it even with the lockdown in place. We'll get the door open for you.
Okay, that's my next stop.
That's Tomasi's department. He's the head of communications. I don't think he had an HRA. He kind of made a point about not wearing one earlier. Keep an eye out.
What does that mean? He's probably a monster by this
They
point.
call me the director. But that's not me. I'm not a director type. I'm not a leader. Why am I here? I think you already know.
No, I don't know.
Yes, I came for my brother, but there are other reasons too. I said I was looking for answers, but I
Right.
might
The
never
dead guy.
understand them.
So he is dead.
I'm not looking for proof. This is already it. More than enough. No matter what they told me all those years, I know it's real now. I didn't imagine this. I want to be a part of this world. What scares me shitless is that I finally found it. Only to see the hiss destroy it all.
So something happened to her brother. I'm assuming he's dead. I'm assuming it has something to do with the FBC. Like area. That is such a cool phone. I love the retro vibes.
Don't hesitate to ask me anything you want to know.
All right, I'll ask you. Okay.
The hotline should be in the communications department.
Ah, okay, cool. Okay, what should we start for first? So, these vests they're wearing, these are
HRAs stop you
HRAs.
from becoming hiss.
Wait, it seems that way. I mean, I hadn't even heard of an HRA until a few weeks ago when Dr. Darling started handing them out. Well, I began analyzing mine as soon as I got it. I mean, each one seems to emit a powerful short-range frequency way beyond anything I've ever seen.
Doesn't the timing seem suspicious?
I thought that too. Dr. Darling usually likes to unveil his latest breakthrough in big presentations. With these, He just passed them out. Yeah, his behavior makes me wonder what exactly he knew.
Oh, you mean her face looks like Ariel from Little Mermaid?
Can you tell me what an object of power is exactly? This is all, well, new to me.
Don't worry, I love going over the basics. So objects of power are mundane objects that house paranatural energies and have developed a link to the astral plane and can thus be controlled.
Astral
which is
plane,
what
okay.
differentiates them from altered items, which are still housings of paranatural forces, but are more volatile and cannot be bound in the para-utilitarian sense.
Okay, para-utilitarian?
Did she memorize this?
Oh, I want to be part of this world.
Got
Yeah.
Thanks. This trench guy. I keep hearing him in my head. Is he a ghost? Haunting me?
Yeah.
I doubt we're talking about a ghost in the traditional sense, but an echo maybe. See, if he was killed by the service weapon, your gun, maybe it's his final thoughts recorded.
Yeah, there's something
by
about her
the
mouth that's
brain,
kind of cartoonish.
like a deep space probe sending back data.
But everything else is like
That's just a
photorealistic.
hypothesis on my part. I need the gun to research it. But you better hold on to that given the circumstances.
I think I will. Yeah. You mentioned the oldest house.
The oldest house is where we are now.
What is it?
This building, the Bureau headquarters, the oldest house, is a shifting place. Yeah, you've seen it. It transcends its physical limits.
I've been to New York a few times. How didn't I notice this place?
It's an attribute of the building. This is a place of power. The oldest house doesn't like attention, so unless you're purposely trying to find it, you don't, which is perfect for us. The work we do here.
It's actually like a lot of government
essential,
buildings. I worked in military kind of stuff, and
The
all
Bureau
their
prefers not to be noticed.
military research buildings are
And we need
just
strong
made to
walls
not
make
be
sure nothing gets out.
obvious or seen.
So without you, I never would have found the front door.
But I'm assuming this is
Okay.
more than that. Origin of the hiss. I guess we'll just
Where did the hiss
exhaust
come
the
from?
dialogue trees.
I'm not sure. You said the hiss was here when you entered. Did you see anything like that outside before you came in?
No. No, just inside.
The source is in. See, the oldest house is openings to other. I don't even know where to start looking. But in the context, it's good. The lock, the hiss is.
With you on that, Emily.
Okay. Okay, that's enough talking.
Thanks, Emily.
I will
I'm
explore
sure
now
I'll have
more.
more questions soon.
Just let me know.
Where are we going? Okay, so we are going north. Yes. So does this game actually reward exploration, or am I just gonna find tons of documents with random redacted things? So far, I haven't found anything actually useful. I'm a simple man. When I see a radio, I turn it on. Okay, we can't use our gun right now. I am into lore, especially in a game like this, because it's its own thing, and the only way to find out about it is to just read everything you can. I wouldn't say I'm normally a completionist, but if I'm really into something, I am. The only person you should fail is yourself. Don't agree with that. The oldest house imposes certain limitations on our Bureau, but by far the most restrictive is the inability to use certain technological instruments. The oldest house does not allow devices that receive or emit any signal, any blank signal. Radio waves are the only transmittable signal in the oldest house. So that's why it's all retro stuff. That's cool. So that's why all this stuff is... Yeah, a lot of collectibles, but you'll find upgrades. Okay, so I'll keep exploring. If the power of collective unconscious is taken into account, it could be that certain pieces of technology are too new in the cultural blank for the oldest house to blank them. Similarly, these items have not been known to become receptacle for altered status. Technology may be moving too fast, at too fast a pace for the blank to occur. Modern technology tends to disappear and break here, sometimes quite violently. Blank agents have been injured by cell phones exploding in their pocket while entering the oldest house. That is cool. So there's actually, so even though this is present day, they use a bunch of retro technology because modern technology doesn't work. That is cool. But you know the real reason they programmed it in is because they just wanted a game with all retro stuff. And they didn't want it to be period. Alright, this looks promising. Health recovery, personal mod. Okay, assets. Okay, so I have these materials. Undefined reading. Hidden trend. House memory. So I'm assuming I'm going to build stuff at some point with those. We have our loadout. We have our personal mods. Okay, so we have these. Health recovery per element pickup. So this increases our health recovery. Oh, that's a health boost. Let's do whichever is the rarest. Health plus 15%. That sounds good. It's all for crafting. Okay. So we'll be crafting at some point. Okay, so what's our best route? Let's go. Let's go. We've been there. Let's go straight. Let's go downstairs. Still don't have clearance. So now these guys are all normal because that came and saved the day. So we can fast travel here, but that's probably only once we actually unlock stuff. So can we get through here? So is that symbol meaning like that's where you should go to the main objective?
There it is again. Our welcome message.
Okay, so I'm not gonna just shoot these people for no reason. Push your fingers into the wet. You know how that sounds. Oh, so when I was going to the door, there's like that circular like symbol that looks kind of like a crosshairs but takes up the whole screen. I'm assuming that's just kind of a guiding cue. Hey, hey. Use proper posture next time. You dead? Okay. Combat's definitely easy so far, but I'm imagining that's gonna change. I didn't get any difficulty options at the beginning. Visit the following. Okay, let's just pick out any random interesting information. I do wonder if a motel called the Ocean View is going to be found in a landlocked state. But hey, I guess I'm not paid to think, right? And for the record, I again request that you give us the budget to get 2 rooms each night. Agent Rowley and myself are very tired of sleeping in the same room. See you on the road, Agent L. Hines. The boys in research said performing rituals may help identify any places of power. Drinking those little whiskeys is my ritual. Mini bars are the best thing ever. Yeah, they don't do anything. So it doesn't make any difference except the noises stop. Die. Is it weird I'm already sad for this game to be over? I'm hoping it's not too short. I have no idea what the playthrough time is. Alright, let's get... It's always just pistachios left on that sheet. They respawn again. Okay. So they're just there to creep us out. Okay, we're in the cafeteria. We can go up here. Let's explore this wing. Oh, that looks bloody. So not everyone is like magical. Oh, the environment seems really... Oh, 15 to 20 hours. That is great. I'm so happy to hear that. I was worried this is going to be a 5-hour game. Do you stream it? You stream it when you play? Okay, so I'm taking the average of those two figures, and I'm hoping it's going to be around 15, especially if I play in a kind of completionist kind of style. I think with this game seems really dense narratively, and so it probably rewards if you play it slowly. I am definitely not in a rush to finish it ASAP.
You don't want me anywhere near.
I'm gonna play it in like 2 or 3 hour chunks. Okay, should I not be going? I guess I shouldn't have been going in there. Oh, I lose something if I die. Yeah, if you die a lot, then 15 hours for the main story. Yeah, well. We'll see if I die a lot. Oh, I'm all the way back. Because I walked into the red room.
There it is again. Our welcome message.
Do I have to recollect stuff if I die? Okay, so I'm not going to walk into random red rooms, because that's obviously not a good idea. Yeah, I consult the map a lot. Alright. If it doesn't annoy the viewers too much. An auditory event occurred at the United States Embassy in Havana, injuring the majority of diplomatic staff stationed there. So that actually happened, right? There was some sort of sonic weapon that was used in Havana, but I don't know if people ever found out what it was. In real life, that happened. Blank deaths were reported. No deaths were reported, and outgoing information has been managed. Bureau agents have arrived at the embassy on the same day as the event was reported through federal channels, but were too late to witness the AWE, which is reported to have been blank. After Formula I.9 was recited in the vicinity, a single cowboy boot began to vibrate, identifying it as an altered item. The item was contained and brought to the Bureau for examination. See case file for details. Interesting. But yeah, that actually happened in Havana. His banners appear as ways to impede escape or access by Bureau personnel. Okay, so AKA, you have to kill all the enemies in a room sometime. Yeah, sure. Explain away your mechanics with the lore. Yeah, in real life. Yeah, I don't think... Yeah, they were getting ill by ultrasonic waves. They never figured what it is, but they suspected it was some kind of experimental weapon. Okay, am I getting injured going in here? Yes, I am. I will not walk in there. What if I do this? Yeah, in real life. So I don't know if you're exposed to really high-pitched stuff all the time. Yeah, it's crazy your inner ears can make you sick. Unstable area notice. Is this about that other room? Due to recent fluctuations in the nearest control point, this area's stability has been downgraded to yellow. Low possibility of unanticipated building shifts. High building shifts. So does the whole building change over time? Okay, red. Dead letters. I love those kind of cinematic moments. I wonder if they found about the source, but the information was classified. That's probably like more likely. They probably have a lot of theories, but if they find out what a foreign power is usually capable of, they often won't say it. Machine God. I had a dream and I built the thing I saw in my dream, a machine that will contain God, but not the God you know or the ones anyone knows. A new God. This machine will be his body, his heart, and his mind. I made it just like the dream showed me. I used the motor from the refrigerator and the coils from my toaster. Like a baby's, but a machine instead. God only needs a place to start. If you want to interview me, please contact me at the address on the envelope. My phone does not work anymore. I had to use the dialing plate on God. That's hilarious. But seriously, that is how AI is going to take over the world. It's going to be like, we're going to start the first bits and then it's going to complete itself and we're not going to know what hit us. That's my guess. And I can't wait till that happens. Weapon armor damage. Ooh, is this whole thing physicsy? Oh my god, that's amazing! Wow. So everything is physics-based. That's so cool. Oh, jeez. Why didn't you attack earlier? Oh my god. Alright. Gotta be a little more careful. Just kill me now. Ooh, these loading screens are weird. Looks like some kind of undulating organ. Okay, we're back here. So, is this a case in which I can fast travel, or not until I've cleared a place? If it's not nailed to the ground, there's a good chance it can move or be destroyed. That is just great. Okay, so this is... I have to clear the place, I guess. It really helps with the whole realism factor. I long for the day when the whole environment is destructible in the same way like real stuff is. Because if someone has a machine gun, you shouldn't be able to just sit behind a desk. That's just not how it should be. Now, when you respawn, our enemies still... Let's go back to dead letters. Is dead letters upstairs? Or is it through here? Yeah, so I'll have to clear this control point. Fast travel. Okay, so last time the enemies were around here. Okay, so what's my best strategy to do with these guys? So I'm thinking I should do cover-based, kind of like... Wait to recharge, let them fire. Since it sounds like they have a shotgun or something. They can't just continuously fire. Okay, those guys are easy. Melee to get rid of shield. Okay. So those more powerful ones, you melee if you can. Dude, even that light. RTX is great. I've never played anything with RTX before. Especially when there's like a wet floor, you can really tell. Cleansed. That was easier than I thought it was gonna be. Okay, I still need clearance level. So now I can fast travel. Sweet. Let's watch something.
Just look at it. 8 inches wide and capable of storing a whopping 80 kilobytes.
80 kilobytes!
Stolen by our friends at the CIA, the disk held the launch codes to Soviet nukes.
80
This
kilobytes.
is not the disk, of course, but one exactly like it. A perfect fusion of concepts vibrating in the Cold War era collective unconscious. A receptacle. It is a receptacle for dangerous energies to hone in on. And they did. We don't have the details, but when things started flying around the disk, it was transferred to us. It's an object of power. OOP. Oops. Oh, and it can launch
Hilarious.
things telekinetically through the air. To date, we've launched
Seriously? I'm gonna look for that.
1,000 pencils. And once, we even launched a cup.
Launched. You've launched a cup. Good job. Let's see if we can see reflections in her eyes. So I have the resolution turned down to match the resolution of the stream. So, wow, wait, you can see resolution in her eye. You can see reflections in her eyes. Wait, let's. Wait, I'm gonna. Next time I see a computer screen, I'm gonna walk up to it. There's a photo mode. Okay, so the photo mode is gonna have like really tons of increased detail and things like that. And probably the frame rate's gonna get hit. Okay, how the heck am I supposed to get up there? I'm assuming I'll get some sort of special power that gets me up there. Ansel? I don't know what Ansel is.
Communications. We're on the right track.
Headshot. I'm really good at killing the helpless floating people. Okay, no. Are you still alive? What is throwing things?
Object of power. Looks like the hiss have latched onto it.
I really hope we're gonna get to throw stuff. Maybe just shooting things. Okay, so we're just gonna avoid things. I think we can't damage that from a distance. Okay, let's try photo mode. Okay, pausing the game, photo mode. Okay, so we get a free camera. Yeah, look at that. You can see the entire room reflected in her eyes, basically. That is crazy. Wow. That's the future, boys. That is the future. These look like legit NASA computers. They still use computers that look like that, I promise you. I worked there. The radar screens. What the heck is going on up there? Oh, Ansel is the special sauce for them. Okay, so what is that? I'm assuming we can't damage it. We're just trying to approach it now. So that was interesting what they said about Cold War discs attracting these kind of powers. So they coalesce around stuff that's like historically significant. Okay, so I'm trying to get up to it and then interact. Come on, interact. Come back here. Here's the floppy disk. Take it. Take it. Do it. Do it. You can do it. Ah. Okay, guys, I have to pee. I'll be back in 1 second. All right, back.
It's harder to hear you when I'm here. It's like the channel's been changed. The board's in charge here. They're pyramids in the Bureau seal. Are they really the ones pulling the strings? I'm not their director.
Jeez, look at the reflections.
I'm no one's director.
I'm very easily impressed, but hold E to grab highlighted icon. This is what I'm going to be doing all the time. Who cares about guns anymore? Can we just grab anything? Launch a line the cube / thingamajig into the whole slot to advance score. The sad thing is that kind of communication kind of works for me. Let's score. He scored. Okay, so the meter's on top. Okay, so these we're clearing out of the way just so we can So I don't okay, I was gonna say I don't have to aim so much, but I kinda do. So how much damage does that do compared to shooting? Does it depend on the size of the object? Like, smaller object, one-hit kill? On the weaker guys, at least. Sure doesn't kill everyone immediately, but... Wait, can I... Oh, I can take away their cover as well. That is great. You must stop/mute them, Director. The floppy disk is now bound delivered. So we got our power to fling stuff from that Sovia's floppy disk for some reason.
You were gone. Cut off.
Floppy disk must be contained in a cell with no other loose material. Yeah. When bound, the object allows para-utilitarians to telekinetically lift material. Yeah, para-utilitarians is like midi-chlorians from Star Wars. Yeah, it does definitely way more damage than the gun, that's true. The object is currently bound to blank for research purposes, stolen from a Soviet military base located in blank by agents blank and blank within the CIA. The diskette contained launch codes to blank missiles, believed to be reserved for use against blank. Okay, blah 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 blah.
I got it.
You can tell when there's some of it's filler text.
This will help me fight the hiss.
Oh, that is so cool. Okay, what was that red highlight? Who wants guns? Okay, so the... Oh, geez, whatever that is pretty powerful. Can I jump down without hurting myself? So, can I call sort of whatever's closest to me by just, as long as I'm basically pointed at something, it's good. And it doesn't matter if it's just a little cardboard box, it can still damage them somehow. They have missile launchers, oh great. Oh, okay, so these, so some things are like explosive. Or I imagine this does a lot more damage. That pole just crumpled when I hit it. That is cool. Wait, does it crumple in a predefined way? It crumples on the side you hit it. Oh, it's too good. You can tell they put way more effort into this game than they probably had to. Hiss demolition expert. Okay, should I have a weapon mod? Weapon armor damage. Damage against enemy armor plus 48%. That sounds good. Personal mods. Okay, I have one slot. Energy recovery speed. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that's a side benefit of making everything objects, everything physics-based, is you can do stuff like this. That's where you get benefits from. Okay. Wait, I can deconstruct these mods probably into crafting supplies. Energy recovery speed. Is that worth it? Energy recovery speed? Is the bar at the top energy? Oh, is that my frame rate slowing down? No. It's okay. I haven't had any frame rate hiccups yet. Because I've just put the game at 720p and turned all the video settings up. But I might have to turn them down in a bit. Get frame drops. Because doing all these physics simulations all at once has got to be tough. Okay, what haven't we read? Hiss Ranger. The Rangers are expeditionary forces. Hiss Corrupted, blah, blah, blah. I want to know what kind of weapons they have. Hiss Rangers utilize submachine guns, assault rifles, automatic shotguns. Okay, so these are like the troopers. Heavy hitters. Hiss Guard. Okay, this is like a sniper rifle. That's not a door. Which way should we be going? Let's go, yeah, towards the communications department. Okay, can't go through there. Let's go downstairs. My CPU is the Ryzen 3950H. So the CPU, my CPU is really good, but my graphics card is a 2070 Super.
Emily said that the hotline can be reached through the mailroom.
Wonder if there's anything I can turn down a bit. I think I'm getting like 50 frames a second, something like that. Far object texture filtering. Textures we aren't seeing so much anyway. Shadow resolution, volumetric lighting. I want to keep that on. Anti-aliasing, probably we don't notice at 720p much anyway. Okay, that's... I'm wondering though, is this just the motion blur that makes me think that the performance is chugging? I think it's just the motion blur.
This must open the door.
Yeah, 3950X. It came out pretty recently. Yeah, I just built this computer. But I am terrible at remembering model names of stuff. Is this a control point? Yeah. Yeah, it's overkill. It is overkill. I was gonna get a less good one, but then it just seemed really cool. So probably if I upgraded something at some point, it would be the graphics card, but I'm sort of waiting for something that's not the 2080 Ti to come out. So the 2080 Ti is like, I don't know, 10% better than the 2070 Super, but like double the price, so not quite worth it for me. Taking down your speaker system. Yeah, I don't foresee any issues. But so I just recently started streaming because the whole coronavirus thing, and I didn't know how high end a CPU I had to get to be streaming at the same time because I don't have a capture card or anything. Okay, so I can't go in here, right? Without getting damaged, right? You can't. Yeah, let's not go in there. Yeah, ray tracing is... I mean, you can imagine because you're literally simulating light bouncing off of everything. Super intensive. It's seriously impressive to see. I don't know if I would necessarily turn it on in every game, but this one is definitely worth it because all this concrete... Oh, jeez. I'm gonna die, aren't I? Let's... Let's use this to our advantage. Let's... Oh. There we go. Bloop. So what do I do in that kind of room? So it's not really cover-based shooting. It's like navigating around pillars and stuff. So we just kind of get out of the way, pause, get out of the way, pause. Take out guys one by one. Yeah. I should be focusing on... I should... How's this? I guess it doesn't really matter if they fly, because I'm not really using melee. Melee? I never figured it out. Die, you stupid... Oh, no. I can't die this fast. Oh, this is a boss. Okay, I want to heal myself, but I can barely see anything. Yes, heal. Oh. Okay. So flying, basically you just shoot or use whatever other powers will end up unlocking. So I'll fling stuff at the guys walking around as I'm getting low in health. Okay, let's do this. And then when I'm at full health, I'll just get a few pot shots in on this guy.
You can fly now. Great.
And I'll try to stay on the edges, because I don't think he can really hit me on the edges without flying low. My gun's recharging. Where are you? There you are. Wow, so he really can't hit me if I'm moving. Stay still. Shoot, I got hit. And now there's more guys. So let's stick on the edges and pick off another guy and heal up. He didn't drop anything. Heal. Not gonna read documents right now. Oh, jeez. Force of habit. Any other way to heal? Okay, you just have to be quick. He seems to take a bit of time to figure out where I am, so I can... Yeah, okay. Be fast, because it basically zooms in on him. Heal up a bit. Oh, jeez. I really have to get out of the way faster than that. That's what I have to do. I'm probably gonna die this time, aren't I? Heal. Yes, heal. Thank you for making it over here. Okay, I view the easy guys as just like free health. Because if I just unload on them, they don't seem to get any shots off. I may regret saying that. can I install mods at this point? So my personal mods, do I have health recovery per element pickup, health? I feel like I'm definitely want that right now. I haven't found any other healing method other than killing enemies for shards. Yeah, if you would hold object, it doesn't deplete bar, you can charge anytime. Okay. Wait, if I hold this object, okay, so I can hold that as long as I want, basically. So then I can just wing it at the first guy I see. And, okay, I'm gonna try to get to full health, and then just get off a few pot shots and try to stay at full health, because he seems to knock my health down really fast, and I don't want to be at half health all the time. And I'm gonna much more regret making a stupid mistake and dying than taking it. Oh, jeez. What was that? That was someone else, wasn't it? Come on. No, shoot. Oh, I'm gonna regret taking this, but I'm taking it. And I regretted it. I'm left exactly where I was. Oh. Actually, the combat's good though. It's fun. Okay, I think I've gotten the flow of it down. You lose 10% of your source every time you die. Don't exactly know what source does, so I'm not so sad about that. Though I probably would be if I knew what it is. Don't tell me, please. Okay, so my strategy is gonna get off a few hits, stay on the edge. How many hits can I get off before he wrecks me?
Great.
But then I really suffer when someone just appears. Okay, so he's ready to throw stuff. Does he throw stuff really fast succession? Oh, so I should attack him when he's not holding stuff next to him. Jeez. He doesn't have that much health, at least. But I am not going. Am I getting... Oh my god. It was just... So just because I'm moving doesn't mean I'm not going to get hit, unfortunately. I should... Oh, picked me off. Just kill me right now. Just kill me right now. So it's not that I just have to stay moving. I'll have to actively stay behind cover when he's throwing stuff. Alright, I can do that. At least the safe point is right next to the door. They know this is the first fight that you die a lot. Kill you, just name the time, sir. It would be an honor and a pleasure to be killed by you. What if I just jump randomly? Hey. I'm just gonna jump like an idiot until he proves that that's a pointless exercise. Oh, I really haven't done much damage. Okay, let's focus. Okay, he has stuff. And he just damaged... Oh, he just basically killed me. I was 100% behind something. What am I doing wrong? Just have to be faster, I think. Alright, we don't need this cutscene every single time. Let's get out of the way. So if I'm on the edge here, I'm thinking he can't hit me, right? If I'm all the way on the edge, there's no way he can throw something under there unless he's totally cheating. I have not done that much damage yet. Hey! Okay, let's get out of the way. Once I see him bringing stuff up, then I'm just gonna run for the edges. At some point, I'm gonna figure this out. Did you die a lot when you played? Play in present tense? Oh, so he's going on the edges too. I have to bear in mind where he is, because if he's up here, he'll be able to hit me when I'm down low. Definitely. Oh, so I can just hold that for free. Alright, somebody. Anyone wanna... Okay, so there's some blue chips out there already. Giblets. Little giblets for me. Oh, yeah. Hey. There's no point throwing stuff, but I just wanted to. Just hoping I'm gonna get lucky and get a hit. I swear to God, I hit him one time throwing something. Okay, out of the way, out of the way. So these guys are spawning based on his health. Okay, I'm idiotic for just running in the open like that. I wanted the health, but it's not worth it because I end up getting damaged. So I should try to kill these guys. Oh shit, I'm gonna get killed. I want to try to kill these guys on the edges. Because then when they fall, then I can be out of harm's way. Okay, out of the way now. So I'm not gonna grab those. Maybe I'll build up a lot of those bits that are in the middle and then jump across at some point. When he doesn't have anything. Okay, out of the way. Oh shit, I'm doomed. I'm doomed. Okay, I would like to get a bit. Hey. Just kill me now. Okay. Okay. Jesus. Okay, he's up there. He's up there. He's throwing stuff. I hate it when I see him throwing something and I'm totally... There's nothing I can do, basically. You're a game designer. So do you... What kind of games do you design? So do you think that makes you have less fun or more fun if you know how this boss fight was designed? Ooh, this is a good position to be in. Maybe I shouldn't be moving around so much. Maybe I should pick a corner. See, I ran for the health, but it ended up making my life even worse, even though I got it. And now the health is gone and I'm sad. Poop. Oh wait, is there a guy up there? Wait, should I be going upstairs as well? Wait, this might be better. So you have like cover. Oh. A lot of different games and styles. Half-half being half-half because I can sort of expect what the outcome is. Other half is exciting to see what design choices they made. Oh, really? They can't dodge the second throw. A lot of different genres and styles. So, do you design for mobile or specific platforms? It's an industry I always wanted to get into because I'm a coder, but
They can fly now.
I know game design is way more than coding. It's kind of like you're always making such interesting choices, I bet. Like, what constitutes fun? Because now anybody can just toss together a game in Unity with, you know, free assets, but, you know, that doesn't make a game fun. Oh. Okay, I'm doing well up here, I'd say. I might die again, but probably not the second time. Except someone's gonna probably sneak up on me from the side, aren't they? Oh, can he still hit? He can still hit me there. SQL is fun. Ah, okay, cool. Well, that's cool. I'm actually the lead dev for Control. You might be, and I wouldn't know. Yeah, I was actually a solo dev that made this whole game. Little known fact.
They can fly now.
Just kidding.
Great.
No, that's not true. I swear to God, I was... Should I wait for him to exhaust his supply? He's getting high on his own supply. I have a good feeling about this time. Okay, I don't have a good feeling about that. Let's stay behind here. He doesn't seem to be super intelligent, I will say. I mean, he'll move, but not enough. Okay, so I can... Okay, I'm gonna try to throw stuff next soon, once I get... Okay, if I can just, you know, try to have some good aim. I like third person because I can see exactly what he's doing, and he'll just idiotically unload on me without having any chance of hitting. Who's outsmarted who now? Flying idiot. Except I'm worried someone else is gonna sneak up on me at some point. Now to me, this way of beating him feels cheap, but because he's killed me so many times, I'm gonna take it. Because he's killed me cheaply as well. I am a man of honor, but not that much honor. What? It's one of those bosses that never lets you actually kill him.
I have a feeling he'll
Wait
be
for him
back.
to shoot, then go in. Game is hard. Yeah, I like a game to be hard, I have to say.
Past the mailroom.
I don't like it to be limp. Not cheap, GG. I don't know why it felt cheap. It feels cheap whenever you do something with a third-person camera, like like peek around the edges. It feels cheap. I know it's not because it's technically that's the point of third-person cameras. But it's like you're seeing stuff that your character wouldn't actually be able to see, and it just feels weird. Spate of disappearances was traced to a home in the city of Butt, where Bureau agents discovered a translocative light switch cord. Okay, a translocative just means it's going from place to place, right? Another agent was selected to pull the cord in order to replicate the event. Bureau agents arrived at the home of a local celebrity located at blank blank, which has been connected to a total of blank disappearances in the area. Agents found no one inside. While searching a closet, an agent pulled the light switch cord and disappeared from view. The light switch cord in the Butt Homes, I know it's probably like Butte Homes closet, disappeared during the incident. It hurts me inside low-key because you're cheating the intended dev experience. I know I was not supposed to win that way. Like, that's because you can tell usually what the dev intends you to do, or what. All right,
take this down. The situation in Cuba has been evaluated by the relevant authorities. The mysterious illness affecting the staff at the U.S. Embassy in Havana was caused by sonic weaponry in the hands of a foreign power. Numerous personnel have damage to the inner ear, but most are expected to make a full recovery. Of course, the event also damaged their cellular walls, but we can't blame that on some stupid noise gun. Thank God no local doctors examined them first.
This is propagating conspiracy theories, and I won't stand for it.
Talk about good luck, huh? So much easier to... Hey, are you still recording this?
And they just left the tape. That's not what I wanted to do.
Alberto Tomasi, head of comms.
And flying idiot.
The hiss got him.
So does he turn back to normal? For that fight, my guess is the devs intended you to like I was doing at the beginning and dying the whole time, is be running around the corners doing cover-based shooting. I mean, they obviously intended for you to engage with the other peons running down below, but if I just picked a spot in the top level, I didn't engage with them at all. I mean, maybe they intended this as like a second way to complete it, but
can't be far now.
It feels cheap. But I'm not going to lose too much sleep over it. But see, these devs seem like actual artists, so that's why Mind Chamber. That's why I want to experience the game as they intend, because I feel like I'll get the most out of it. But I don't like being punished too much. Running from cover to cover, shooting in between enemy attacks, and getting HP back from extra enemies. Right. I think that's probably what they intended. At least that's like what they expect most people to do. But I just died so many times doing that. What was it? Bill Everett Custodian. Carol Bishop Custodian is the last person to enter. Okay, we have a new weapon mod. We have damage while low on health increase. I don't like that because it's like really fatalistic. Projectile spread. Exclusive to shatter. I'm not really worried about the spread. Projectiles fired +2. But I need a... Oh, do we get a shotgun at some point? Is it... Butt supplement. They have to... Yeah, I got a butt supplement recently. According to their testimony, the agents had been transported from the butt home to a roadside... I'm such a child. To a roadside motel named the Ocean View Motel and Casino and discovered a room key performing a ritual. See file Mot 01. The key opened a door marked with an inverted black pyramid, which they only learned after a lengthy period of trial and error. After pulling another motel cord from inside the room, they were transported to the oldest house. So that's the building we're in. Oh, shit. No butt supplement. The disappearances of the home's owner and other locals of Butt have been attributed to the light switch cord. The Ocean View Motel is now known to have many doors and pathways. Since the occurrence, identical light switch cords to the one found in the Butt home have begun appearing throughout the oldest house. Okay, so I'm imagining we're going to come across those. These all access the Ocean View Motel, though how exactly this link operates is blank. But initial hypothesis center on the Butt AWE as a blank. See Dr. Darling. I am also in awe of Dr. Darling's butt. Sorry, it's stupid. I need a butt. Great, great. We all do. Everybody could just... The world would be so much better if everyone just had giant butts. Because it's like a seat cushion that's built in.
The Ocean View Motel and Casino. Dream logic. The light switch cord.
So if I pull this, am I gonna go to the... Am I gonna go take a journey straight to the butt? Alright, office reference. So can I walk through... I'm gonna die, aren't I? I'm gonna...
Whoa. Have we been here before? No. I've stayed at a lot of roadside motels across the country, on the road, on the run, under the radar. This feels like...
Oh, that's true.
all of them, like something recognized from a dream.
We would adopt different postures. Are there other animals that have like giant butts?
Hello?
Hello, anybody?
Anyone here?
I love... There's something about U.S. motels that I really miss. Like shitty U.S. Hotels. There's something about them that's just fun. Sounds elitist. When I worked at NASA, I lived in a tiny bed and breakfast for a year. And it was the best. An old lady made me breakfast every day. Okay, so we can't... Okay, should I be finding something in here? Should I go out the door? I'm figuring I can't. So we're like in an alternate reality in the Ocean View Motel. Probably no view of the ocean. Wait. So I can't use my powers. Do I just keep ringing this? This is the only thing I've found to interact with. You know what the definition of... Oh, it's a puzzle. And I'm failing it now. The definition of insanity is when someone does the same thing again and again and expects a different result. Okay, so it's a puzzle. Alright, let's puzzle it out. So what are the pieces of the puzzle? How do you approach building a puzzle as a dev? Okay, so this door, I imagine I can open somehow. This ringer we're gonna use at some point for some reason. There was that other room. Oh, and this. This is probably the key.
The key has a black pyramid on it.
Wow, Black Pyramid. Okay, so we're probably going to go into that locked room. The room with the locked pyramid door. So these light switches don't seem to always do something. They seem to do something like half the time. Okay, flickering on and off. Did anything change? Yes, it's now empty pyramid, copyright, squiggle, Venn diagram. Let's ding this thing. Wait, did something happen over? Did I hear a sound over there, or am I imagining that? I have to do it 3 times. I have to ding this 3 times? I have to pull the cord 3 times, right? That was it? Because of pyramid. Pyramids have 3 points. Directors can call the board long distance. Now I can speak with dead people. Well, I've always been able to do that, so... Now I can also do it in a game. Complete the Astral Plane Challenge. What are you doing? So that's an enemy. We can't damage. Maybe we can throw stuff at it? Wait, that shrinks you down. Oh. So we don't want to get near you. But we can sort of drag him toward us, can't we? The hotline lets me contact extra-dimensional. Okay, can't. So these guys can't be killed. They're just basically a trap. That's like slowly going in a circle around this thing. The hotline.
It is a phone. It's an object of power. It doesn't connect to any typical network. A direct line to the astral plane
he's
and the board.
He's the ultimate hipster. We
And my
have
hypothesis
a
is,
ugly sweater
under
cardigan.
the right conditions to other planes of existence as well.
Circular glasses. A bow tie. Popped collar. Everything.
A director needs a team. My management team. These people know the secrets of the Bureau as well as I do. Some even better. Darling, Tomasi, Salvador, Marshall. Marshall especially, my head of operations. She sees right through me.
Who's Marshall, the blonde woman?
Like relying on people. The only person you should fail is yourself. But things change when you become director.
Fail as yourself, that means be selfless. Are we still in the motel?
I have it. The hotline. I can reach Trench. Well, listen to him. He feels more like an echo. An echo with important info. I need to get back to Emily.
What's the point of speaking to someone if you can only listen to them?
People react strongly when I tell them about you. Is it too soon to tell Emily? She might be able to help.
Talking about Dylan, her brother? want to go to the boardroom. Can we fast travel from here? No, we have to be at another fast travel point. Okay, this looks like Trench's office. To all executive staff, I know there is some concern regarding our operations exceeding the annual budget. So long as we operate within the oldest house, we are obscured from scrutiny in many respects. If our budget demands are not exorbitant to the point of drawing attention, then they will be granted by the U.S. Treasury without question. The FBC is just another line in another spreadsheet that some lowly accountant won't even notice. Their eyes will skip over us as if we weren't even there. The nature of the oldest house allows us certain freedoms in how we operate. Our being here is no accident. Regards, Zachariah Trench, Director of the Federal Bureau of Control, FBC. They seem not to use FBC as an acronym. So there are no windows so far. Just, I'm assuming that's supposed to be natural light. So this is what we call brutalist architecture, which I love. I've come from Boston, where we have some brutalist architecture. Okay, you're good. Can we see things reflected in your eyes? Probably not. Probably, actually, if I do photo mode, but I don't care to. Let's go down to the boardroom. You're gonna go to the boardroom and you're gonna just wear that?
Jesse, did you get the hotline? I mean, how is it out there? The comms, the hiss? Sorry, you made it.
Stop talking so much. Just.
I got the hotline. I can make out what Trench is saying now.
Incredible. What did he say?
He talked about his management team. People who knew the Bureau's secrets. Your boss, Darling. Tomasi, but he's gone. He's gone. Salvador?
He's the head of security.
And Marshall?
Helen Marshall is head of operations. She's tough, ex-CIA. She took her Rangers and went to the research sector to secure the HRA production. She hasn't come back.
Someone who could help us.
We're gonna fight her.
The other sectors. How do I get there?
It's impossible because of the internal lockdown. You can perform a directorial override to lift it, but that can only be done in the maintenance sector. Normally, you take the sector elevator down there. It connects all the sectors, but it won't work while the lockdown is in effect.
We already got past one lockdown.
Maybe I can find a way.
Jesse, look, with no prep, no training, in this extreme situation, you are doing phenomenally well. And all that and the hiss can't seem to affect you. I mean, I would love to run some tests on you. If you agree, that is.
Well, let's do the tests.
We could find out something that would help us.
Tests? I don't know. She might find out about you. But I wouldn't mind understanding more myself.
Okay. If you think it will help.
Great. I'll check the internal documentation for any lockdown
The
bypasses.
facial animations are pretty
We need
good.
to get these sectors open to locate Darling and Marshall.
And I'll look for a way inside the maintenance
Not
center.
over the top, but
The sooner
subtle.
we find one, the sooner I reach this override.
This feels very Blade Runner-y. Okay, who is this janitor? Because he was cool. Jump scare. No. T. Ah, right, that's his name. And he was speaking Swedish. Or something similar to Swedish. Finnish, okay. Same-ish kind of language, right? I say that as an ignorant American. He said Helvete, which I recognize from a certain YouTuber's vocabulary.
Do you hear that? Someone's singing.
Singing?
Sounds like it's coming from the elevator.
Should I be exploring this area first? Initial impressions. Initial encounters with the entity known as the Hiss have revealed various behavioral facts. Most notably, the Hiss is able to invade or corrupt control points, altered items, and even humans, radically changing their behavior. Curiously, any person wearing one of the wearable HRA devices that Dr. Darling has been distributing over the past weeks was not affected by this corruption. The only known exception to this fact was the new director, Jessie Faden. Oh, so she's just written this. Who possesses an inherent immunity to the Hiss. This could indicate that she's already been corrupted, but her behavior is so in contrast to that of other Hiss, I have dismissed the theory. My final observation is from Miss Faden herself. She is able to cleanse material and organisms of the Hiss corruption. We tested this ability on a Hiss corrupted entity, but unfortunately the process seemed to kill the host. Okay, so I killed that person. Perhaps the host's physiology becomes reliant on the Hiss. More work to be done. Refer to file. She's already redacted stuff after just writing that? That's gotta be a lot of work to redact stuff. And I'm the... I'm sorry, I'm terrible. Okay, what was I looking for? Collectibles. Did I miss any cool case files? This object allows the director to communicate with the blank if used by anyone other than the director. So I'm the director, but I can't see redacted information. Okay, I think I have ever seen all these, right?
The situation in Cuba has been...
Yeah, I think I've seen everything, basically. Wait, what about the hotline control points? Wait, am I... Okay, so I've already seen these all. Yeah, I've already seen all these, okay. I won't waste too much time on those. Launch energy cost. Could be useful. I'm going to take whatever upgrades are associated with health. That is what I always do. Okay, so I'm assuming I can't craft stuff yet. Am I gaining levels or something? This is one problem with blind playthroughs, is I have no clue what I'm doing. It's like comparing Hawaiian to Arkansas English. It's a fair point.
You're saying Trench was shot dead. The situation's getting worse.
I saw Trench and Darling.
Okay. I seem to have so little health. How many do I have? 3, so I could take that. Plus an energy, melee damage, launch damage. Let's just take more health. Additional weapon form slot. That's great.
Arguing a couple weeks ago.
Astral constructs. Insufficient materials. Obscured weapon mod. Construct a random weapon mod. Common. Okay, I don't want to construct a random weapon mod. Obscured. So this will basically generate a random item.
Trench was furious. You don't think Darling...
Don't be stupid. What would the Bureau's golden child have to gain from killing the boss?
Though it seems interesting to me that profanity seems to cross cultural boundaries so often. Because I live in Singapore where there's like 5 languages, and everybody swears basically the same though. Objects of power are unique in their capacity to grant certain individuals paranatural abilities. We call these individuals para-utilitarians. Okay. Para-utilitarians, people who use paranatural stuff. Paranormal, but we don't want to say that. We want to say paranatural, so we're cool. What exactly? Blah, 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 blah. I cannot speak Chinese, I'm afraid. I am learning Japanese, which seems weird because there's not a lot of Japanese people in Singapore, but I grew up in Japan and I go there a lot. It's just the food is so good. Chinese, I'm intimidated by the fact that the same words spoken with different intonations mean totally different things, and I just feel like my brain is not big enough to be able to speak Mandarin. Whereas Japanese, the sentence structure is tough, but the words and the phrases are actually pretty simple compared to English.
If we stay here, we're just gonna end up turning this. The building lockdown.
I grew up in Nagoya. Well, grew up about 3 years. Because my dad worked for a defense contractor for Mitsubishi. Mitsubishi has a military wing. Nihongo something karimasu? Do you speak Japanese, right? Some of that is kanji, so I can't read all that.
Hope wants us to get a field lab set up.
I didn't really learn Japanese while I was a kid. I'm just mostly learning it now through Duolingo. Okay, so it's highlighting this area. What should I be doing to figure out what's happening? Cool, a whole summer. Was that for school? Or an assignment? It is just such a cool place because it's just so different from the States. Okay, nothing in there. Internship, cool. Go towards the elevator. Okay. Where is the elevator? Ah, up there. Internship, cool. That must have been awesome. Did you like it? Level 4, don't have that yet. Wait, elevator's over here. Right? Was the elevator downstairs? The internship. Yeah, I'm kind of glad I didn't have to work there. Because, especially right now, I mean, the work culture there is crazy. And they're just... Sector elevator, alright. Time to work, exactly.
maintenance.
All right, Ati.
Like I said before.
But I have a chance in maybe 2 years' time to take an assignment in Japan, and if I get that chance, I will take it. I will definitely take it. But I really like Singapore a lot. Singapore is like Asia Light, because people speak English, so it's like easy to get into stuff, but then you can also meet a lot of interesting people too. Of course, now you can't meet anyone, you have to just stay inside.
The maintenance sector is the janitor domain. If I can find Ati here...
Alright, I probably got about 5 more minutes, then I should probably
the override.
go to bed.
It was you who got
pretty
me
late
into the
here.
oldest house with the lockdown on.
Yeah, their work culture is crazy.
It felt like he made the elevator appear that took me to Trench's office.
Like by law, employers have to give employees the day off if they make them work past midnight, so they usually send them home at like 11:55. Sorry, I should be focusing on the game. Is this gonna kill me if I walk into it? Nope.
The directorial override is right there, in the control room.
So I'm not great with kanji.
How do we get there?
But if you spell that out in kana, I would Ah, finally some more combat. Karushi? Karashi? Forget that middle one. Okay, so we can cleanse this. Sorry, I've been focusing on the chat. Oh, dude, the building just totally changed. Wow. All right. Well, that's probably going to do it for me for tonight. It's been a pleasure chatting with you guys, and I'm going to probably be on the next week around this time, finishing this game. So I'll see you tomorrow if you guys follow me. I'll talk to you later. Peace out.
Hi, Los Angeles. We got a beautiful day going here, a lot of sunshine, but the traffic has been on the extra heavy side all afternoon long, especially on that southbound San Diego freeway around the South Bay curve, on the Santa Ana freeway southbound from well north of the Long Beach freeway down to Slauson, and more heavy traffic right around the 605 interchange.